Good morning, class. I'm Deepa Seth, and today I am discussing about a new chapter, electrochemistry. As the name suggests, it involves interconversion of electricity and chemical reaction. Now, electricity brings about chemical reactions which are not spontaneous, that does not take place on their own, and it take place in electrolytic cell, while chemi- means chemical energy or chemical reaction is help to generate electricity spontaneously on its own without any external aid, and it takes place in a cell known as electrochemical cell, galvanic cell, or voltaic cell. First we will discuss electrochemical cell. Now, electrochemical cell are those cells in which chemical reaction, and the type of chemical reaction is redox reaction, generates electricity. As this word generates electricity means there is participation of electron, flow of electron, and you all know that we have discussed in 11th redox reaction are those reaction in which oxidation means loss of electron and reduction occurs simultaneously. Reduction means gain of electron, and this will take place at the surface of electrode. Now we must remember that reduction, that is gain of electron, always occurs at cathode by convention, and oxidation, loss of electron, will always take place at anode. Now, to memorize it, we have apply a short trick. Reduction, red, and cathode, cat, red cat, means reduction will take place at cathode, and means anode, and oxidation means OX. So this we can remember by remembering anox, anode, oxidation. These two are half cells in a electrochemical cell, reduction half cell and oxidation half cell. Suppose I have taken half cell zinc dipped in a zinc sulfate and copper dipped in a copper sulfate. Now externally I connect them with a wire, and which is having galvanometer or a bulb. What we see, after some time this bulb will glow due to chemical reaction. And what is this chemical reaction? It is redox reaction. Now here what we observed, zinc is losing 2 electron and converts into zinc ion, and these electrons will flow from cathode to anode. Here these electrons will be accepted by copper ion, and it will get deposited on copper electrode. So in this way you should remember that in an electrochemical cell, oxidation will always take place at anode, and it is negatively charged in electrochemical cell. Like zinc is oxidized to zinc 2 ions and 2 electrons are lost. Cathode will be positive charged, and reduction will occur. Copper ion from the solution will accept 2 electrons and deposited as copper. Electrons are moving from anode to cathode, and direction of current is from cathode to anode. Net cell reaction, we will add it, and it will be zinc plus copper ion, giving zinc ion plus copper solid. Electrons will be cancelled out in the redox reaction. And we have known about electrochemical series in 11th standard, that is arrangement of metals and non-metals in increasing order of their electrode potential. And here we see electrode potential is more positive, that electrode will act as cathode and other as anode. This we will explain you further. Now, what we say, after some times there is hindrance in the flow of electron. It is due to this reason. Actually, what happened? Zinc loses electron which goes to cathode, and zinc ion goes into solution. Similarly here, copper ion in the copper sulfate solution accepts electron and deposited on copper. And you see, after some times, this is withered down and this is gaining weight. And another thing we observe, there is in this solution positive charge is more and here negative charge is more, and due to this development of charges, flow of electron is hindered. To avoid this, to overcome this, what we use an inverted U-tube known as salt bridge. It is containing a inert electrolyte. Inert electrolyte means which does not decompose. And secondly, ionic mobilities are same. Now, what will happen? There is present a semi-solid paste of KCl as it is dissolved in a gelatin or agar gel, and there is cotton plug. From this they can come to this point. They will here, for example, here chloride ion will come and neutralize extra zinc ion. Similarly, here potassium ion will come and neutralize extra negative charge due to more sulfate ion. So, a very important question is define salt bridge and write its true function. As I told you, it is an inverted U-tube containing inert electrolyte having same ionic mobilities like NaCl, sodium carbonate, KCl in agar gel or gelatin. Now, the next question is, what are its function? Function, you write, salt bridge maintain electrical neutrality of the two half cell solution as I told you, and it completes internal circuit. Now, we come to another important topic, representation of galvanic cell. Here you see this zinc dipped in a zinc sulfate and copper dipped in a copper sulfate, externally joined by a wire and internally by a salt bridge, is represented as such. First we write anode. Anode, metal in a solid state, and it is in contact with an electrolyte or cation. So we'll write cation plus aqueous, and if you know its concentration you can write it. For example, I have dipped them in 1 molar solution, so I have written their concentration. Then they are separated by salt bridge, and salt bridge is represented by double vertical line. Next half cell reduction is written down. First electrolyte is written and its physical state, its concentration, and then it is touched with the copper electrode. The first point you should remember, metal electrodes are written at both the ends. Metal electrodes are written at both the ends, while soluble substances or electrolyte solutions are written in middle. Then it means anode of the cell, like galvanic Daniell cell, it is zinc. Here first you write the metal, we have written copper, zinc, solid. It is in a touch with an electrolyte or cation, we have written cation in an aqueous form with its concentration. Separated by double vertical line representing salt bridge. And then electrolyte in the middle, copper tube place aqueous, and it is in touch with a copper electrode. Another example I can give you, copper and silver. So what we observe here, because silver has more electrode potential, positive, as compared to copper, therefore it will act as a anode. Here oxidation will take place and silver ion will accept 2 electrons, undergoes reduction and deposit as silver. This can be represented by, first anode is written in a solid phase, copper solid, touch it copper sulfate, copper ion aqueous. As we don't mention concentration, so we will not write. Salt bridge, reduction reaction, first ion will be written and with one vertical line silver will written down. So today we have discussed electrochemical cell. Then what is the meaning of electrochemistry? What is cathode? What is anode by convention? For a revision I can discuss that anode is always an electrode where oxidation takes place, and cathode is always a electrode where reduction takes place. This thing you remember. Now galvanic cell or voltaic cell or electrochemical cell is comprising of 2 half cell, reduction half cell and oxidation half cell. In board exams, many times, or I should say after 2 years, the question is repeated, draw the diagram of galvanic cell well labeled with 2 marks, direction of current from cathode to anode or direction of electrons from anode to cathode. What is the cell reaction occurring at anode? Oxidation will written down. What is the reaction occurring at cathode? So all this is for today. Thank you.